Hey guys, my name is Angie Gruver and I'm going to be your English teacher for this year. So welcome to my class and let's get started. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about policies and procedures, all of that first day of school stuff that we need to get out of the way. So follow along with your handout that I've provided for you, and if you would like a copy of your own handout, I will show you where you can find it. From the Richland High School website, if you click on Faculty and Staff, scroll down to my name, Angela Gruver, underneath the G's, and that should bring you to my web page. My web page is a really good starting point. You'll see here in a little bit that we're going to use all kinds of technology, so this is a good place to start to be able to find the things that you need. So from my home page, you'll see that here's a link to my email, and here is the link to the classroom policies that we're going to go over today. You'll notice that there's other links here as well as over here on the side, and we'll get to those in a couple of days. So once you click on that, it will bring you to my policies and procedures. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is what you can expect from me. My promise to you is that I'm going to come to class on time and prepared, and to bring everything I need to make learning enjoyable for you. I also have very high expectations. I expect you to work hard. I expect that you can do the work. You just have to push yourself a little. And I will be fair. I will do everything I can to make sure that you are successful in everything that you need to accomplish. I will show you respect and treat you like a young adult, and I expect the same in return. Please respect me, my classroom, and everything that's here for your benefit. And here is what I can expect from you. I expect you to put your best effort forward, just to try. For those of you that struggle in English and have had difficulties in the past, just try. It's a brand new year, a brand new teacher, a brand new environment, so it might work for you this time. Please be respectful to me, be respectful to your fellow students, and be respectful to the materials that are in this classroom. Many times we will have laptops in here, and I expect you to treat those laptops nicely. I expect you to put them back in the orderly fashion and on the shelf in which they are supposed to go. Come to class prepared every day. I will have places here in which you can store items, your notebooks, your interactive readers, and then so that way you can be here with everything that you need. Please know that I do communicate with parents as often as possible for both good and bad, and whether if it's grades or attendance, homework reminders, all of that stuff, I do communicate with parents. So please be prepared for that. Okay, so let's talk about assignments. I will have a designated area for you to turn in your assignments, so make sure that you get those into the inbox at the beginning of each class period that they're due. For major assignments, this is a Birdville ISD policy that 10 points will be deducted for every day that it's late up to 3 days. And after 3 days, it's a failing grade, and therefore I do not have to accept it. So please make sure that you get your work in on time for major test grades. Now, let's talk about daily work. For daily assignments, I do not accept late work. So if you don't have it, I won't take it a day later. So please make sure that you manage your time wisely. Please make sure that you pay attention to the reminders that I send out. And I usually try to keep certain assignments due on a certain day so that way you have a routine and you know when things are due. At the end of every 6 weeks, I will drop one daily grade. So if you do happen to get a 0, that will get dropped at the end of the 6 weeks. If you have certain, if there's something that you need to speak with me about, please come and see me before or after school, not when the assignment is due, and then, creates a little chaos. So please come talk to me. That's the most important thing. Communication with me is the best way to help settle any issues that may come up. Here's what you will need for my class. You will need a 5-subject spiral notebook. If you are having difficulty obtaining one of those, please let me know and I will provide one for you. You will need blue or black ink pens and a highlighter. Here are some supplies that if you can donate to the class I would be really grateful. Second and third period, markers, matte pencils, and crayons. Fifth, sixth, and seventh period would be construction paper. And all of my classes, second, third, fifth, sixth, and seventh, Kleenex and hand sanitizer. Usually around March, I start to run out of that kind of stuff, and then everybody's blowing their nose in their sleeves, and nobody likes that. So if you can help out and donate some of those, that would be fantastic. I'd greatly appreciate it. Okay, so moving on to the technology portion of my policies. Anything that you have in terms of a smartphone, laptop, or tablet, please bring that as often as you can. I attempt to use technology as often as possible, and so anytime that those can be used for educational purposes, I want to use them. So the more you have, the more you can bring, the more we can use. So please feel free to bring that as often as you'd like. We will be using Edmodo, and I know some of you might be familiar with Edmodo from previous teachers, but it's sort of kind of like a Facebook for students and teachers, and this is how we will communicate and how we will turn in a lot of our assignments. So I will post assignments, videos, announcements, even quizzes through this site, and you will get instructions on how to do that along with another video later on. But just be prepared that we will be doing a lot of communicating and a lot of turning in assignments using Edmodo. You will also have a weekly blog in which you will be asked to respond to an article, video, or image. I usually try to correlate this with upcoming assignments, so just to kind of get you in the mindset for what's coming up next. How this is going to work is that the articles will be posted on Monday after 3 o'clock, and you will be required to read the article, make an initial post, your thoughts on the article, and then you will have to reply to 2 other students. So this must be completed by 11:59 Wednesday night. Now, this is going to be what I was talking about earlier about a routine. The articles will be posted on Monday after school, and then you have until Wednesday night at midnight or 11:59 to get that turned in. So this will be the same thing every week. So please make sure that you keep up with that, because that's going to be part of your grade, and that's 6 of 6 weeks. So you don't want to lose out on those assignments. We will talk about this more in depth. I will show you where to go, what to do. I will also give you a rubric so that way you can get the most possible points for your submission. And so we'll go over that in a couple of days. Okay, so let's talk restroom policy. Please take care of this before you come to class, because odds are I'm going to tell you no. However, if you have modifications or if I have been contacted by the nurse due to medical reasons, obviously this would not apply to you. So please note that the restroom policy is most likely you will not get permission. When you've been absent, you are responsible, just like always, for getting the work that you missed on the days that you were not here. Now, just like the blogs that I discussed just a second ago, those will always have the same due date. So that is stuff that does not need to be done in class. So if you know that you're not going to be here, it's still due on that due date. If you get sick, it's still due on that due date. Or we're absent, it's still due on that due date. Also, I will not hunt you down and give you your assignments. We're almost done with high school, and it's not going to be my responsibility to find you and make sure that you get the work that you missed. If you know that you weren't here, you can come and see me before or after school. You can email me. You can talk to fellow classmates, and you can check on Edmodo, which we'll talk about later, for you to get all of the assignments that you need. Okay, cheating and plagiarism. Please do your own work. I cannot stress that enough. Do your own work. Also, anytime that you use an image or take information from the internet, you need to cite your source. Google.com is not a source. We'll talk more about that later. But if you are caught using somebody else's work, if you are caught copying something from the internet, text or image, you will be given a 0 for the assignment and you will receive a write-up. Okay, cell phones. Cell phones will be used for educational purposes only, and only when I give you permission to use it. So please make sure that you have your cell phones put away in your backpacks or your purse, so that way it will be out of temptation for you to use. With that said, and with all of the policies and procedures that I've gone over today, I'm really looking forward to this year. I think it's going to be really exciting. There's a lot of new things that I'm trying, and hopefully a lot of new things that you haven't explored yet. So if there's anything that I can do for you in order for you to be successful, please come talk to me. I will be more than happy to listen and accommodate anything that might be helpful in your success. So welcome to a new year.